Hi you guys, it's Jen. I'm going to be doing my face makeup today with stuff from my Project 20 pan. I wanted to, and a little bit of Shop My Stash, but I wanted to do something because I just feel like I'm bored, to be completely honest. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply stuff on my face, and yeah, we're just gonna hang out. Sounds simple enough. I'm not going to be editing. This is just going to be like full on, what you see is what you get. I don't have a foundation in my Project 20 pan or my Shop My Stash. I'm looking over here because this is where all my stuff is that I have pulled out. If you've seen my Shop My Stash videos, you will have seen this unit. So I'm going to use my Too Faced Born This Way foundation. It is one of my older ones and it's probably expired. I'm going to be real, it's probably expired, but because it's like almost full, I really just want to get some use out of it. So I'm going to go ahead and apply that with my Morphe M439 brush. I've already put down some Becca Evermatte, what is this called? Evermatte Poreless Priming. So I didn't put a lot on, so I feel like my pores are still going to shine right through, just like the sun, which we don't have much of lately because apparently it's almost the middle of September and I don't know where August went. This is a little bit of a light shade on me, but that's okay. I'm just playing around today. And my son's in the background playing with whatever. He's like watching a show and he's playing with toys and just, you know, jumping on the bed and stuff. Just being a kid. So I don't want to go too crazy into my hairline. I don't care if there's a little line there today because honestly I'm probably just going to wash this off in a little bit anyway. I'm going to move you guys this way a little. Okay. I think after I'm done doing my face makeup, I might wash it all off and do a face mask because I have some. And today is Labor Day and I want to just relax. I've worked this morning, so I came home, probably got home around 2 in the afternoon. Don't even know what time it is right now. Does it say? My camera's not even letting me play with it, but it's probably after 4. I'm sure it's after 4. So I'm just gonna use my Naked Skin from Urban Decay Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer. This is 2 mils or 0.06 fluid ounces. This is in my Project 20 pan, and I have been using this quite a bit, to be completely honest. It's a really good shade for my summer tan, but my summer tan is fading really fast. So I'm gonna try and use this because of course by next summer it's going to be heavily expired, so I want to repurchase. Definitely, I really do enjoy that, but I still have my MAC concealers and some NYX concealers, so I definitely have to go through what I have first because I don't want to just rebuy and not use other things that I like own. So I'm just going over where my smile lines are and redness from beside my nose. It's just a really nice concealer. It feels super light. I don't feel like I have anything on my face when I apply it. It doesn't burn my skin like some of them do. I think the NYX one really burns my skin. Only for a second. It doesn't leave like redness or hives or anything like that, but it's definitely noticeable when I put it on. So you can already see the difference between the eyes. And I have been wearing this eyeshadow since like 7 o'clock this morning. And it's held out pretty well. It's my Tarte, what is it called? Something Tarteist Pro. I don't know. It's the black one and it's got like the nude shades in it. I'm not hating it, to be honest. Usually I don't love Tarte eyeshadows, but this Tarteist Pro one is really nice. And I'm glad I used it instead of just getting rid of it. Sorry, I'm kind of off camera, but I just want to leave that side of the room away from the camera. And I think I'm not going to brighten too much. I think I'm going to contour now. I love my Mascara Beauty contour cream. I've been using that like crazy, but I keep using it all the time and I'm not using my other stuff. So I'm going to go to the stuff that I have pulled out in my Shop My Stash because I don't have anything in my project that I'm working on. So I'm going to take the Tarteist Contour palette by Tarte and I'm going to use, let's see, what should I do first? Maybe I'll use my foundation first. I'll use my Laura Geller Baked and Brighten Medium Foundation. It's Baked Balance and Brighten Medium Foundation. And I'm going to take that on my Sedona Lace 928. Love these brushes. I have tons of them. And I'm just going to press that on my nose. My kid was so sweet. So basically I'm just going to press this on most of my face. I was going to use my setting powder, but I haven't used this in so long. And again, it's really good for my summer shade. And then it's going to sit again until the next summer, which is, I guess it's okay, but I'm not enjoying so far. I've only used it once and I say I'm not enjoying it, but I have the Bare Minerals setting powder and I have to start using it. But after I finished my MAC one up, now I want to try using this thing that's in my Shop My Stash and just kind of flatten out, excuse me, flatten out the bump a little more. Like you can see it's really flattening and starting to go down a lot. I don't even know how well you can see that, but it's making like a nice dip in the top and I want to kind of get it flatter and I only have like this month to use it. And I change my Shop My Stashes around the 15th of each month, so I only have so much longer to use this. So I'm going to go ahead and continue to use that as much as possible. And then I'm going to contour and I'm going to use my he gets angry at some stuff. Sedona Lace FB05. So I think it's face brush 05. I think that's what that is. But anyways, I'm just going to mix the contour shades in here. And I'm going to lightly bring that up here. My son gets really upset when animals get hurt on cartoons and stuff like that. Like, I can't watch animal cruelty on Facebook, so I kind of like, I get it. He's so little and doesn't quite understand, but like that it's a cartoon. But if they fall off their bike, or like for example on Finding Nemo or Finding Dory and they bump into the walls, like the spotted whale bumps into the wall, he gets so upset. Or like the little baby ones when they fall off the sponge pads or whatever, he just gets so upset. He's so sweet. Alright, so I think that's it for contour. I usually do my chin area. Maybe I will. Why not, right? And I'll do a little down the sides of my nose. I usually use a different brush for this, but like this brush is nice and it does do a nice nose contour, but it's really hard bristled. So like you can really feel them and the bristles tend to fall out a lot. So it definitely sheds more than I like, but it is a really, like, it's a good contour brush for sure. So I'm going to go ahead, I just had to blow the bristles off. I'm going to brighten. Do I want to use this? I think I'm just going to use this too. I'm going to mix those two shades because I barely use the brighter highlighting one. and I use the correcting one all the time because it's yellow and my face has a lot of yellow to it. I love yellow based stuff. So I just combine them both because the highlight one is so peachy toned and my skin is not very peachy toned, so I just put them both and it makes it a little more neutral but still allows for the brightening. And I think I'm going to add a little bit of that highlight shade just under here. Alrighty. I think that's pretty much it. You guys can tell I have got a lot of love out of this. It's probably one of my dirtiest palettes. You have no mirror. Everything is dirty on that one. I have been using this one quite a bit, but because my look is more like brownie neutral, I kind of want to go into one of the other blushes that I have pulled out, and I think I'm going to use Gingerly just to keep it kind of neutral toned. So I'll use MAC Gingerly, which is so pretty. Just like a nice, almost terracotta. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh my gosh. I don't know if you can even see that. That's so pretty. Oh, I love it. Okay. So I'm going to take my blush brush, which I absolutely love this. It's the Morphe E34. It's got like a almost pointy end to it, quite a thick handle, which that I'm not too keen on, but it is a thicker handle. And then the bristles are just so nice. Like they're loosely packed, but they're tight enough that you get a little impact. So you have to be careful of how much you apply. But this blush is a sheer tone blush, so I'm not too worried about it being too much. And I'm only going to apply a little bit right now first. Then I want to go in with my highlight shade. And then I'll go back in with my blush brush and blend out the highlight with the blush. But I'll just use whatever I have left on the brush already. For highlights, I have quite a few options, and I think I'm going to use the Anastasia one in Peach Nectar. I was waiting for the gold one to come back in stock, but I miss everything. I miss out on everything. And I think it's because I don't sit at my computer and try and like jump on it right away. And I know people buy these things all the time, but I missed out on, I can't remember what it was called, but the gold one of this. I have all the other three, but I missed out on the gold version of this one. I missed out on the Amrezy one. So, you know, I do with what I have. This one I also wanted to use, the Pixi by Petra. It looks so pretty, but I'm gonna wait because I do want to use this one because it is quite a bit older and I want to start making use of the things that I have in my collection. So I'm gonna take the Peach Nectar one and my little tiny Full Flawless Face Bare Minerals brush. I use this for highlighter because the bristles, they're actually very reminiscent of the face highlighter, like not face highlighter, but these brushes look very similar. But this one I use for contour and this one I use for highlight. And the reason I use this one for a sharper highlight is because they have dense bristles. This is not going to do my full face, and there's no way in hell I'm going to pretend that this is going to be used on my full face. And it's just the perfect size. So rather than throwing out a perfectly good brush, I found another use for it. And you can see, like, this one is super pretty, but it does accent the texture of my face, if you can see that. I have this on the selfie version of the camera, so you probably won't see as much of my blemishes. I'm not this porcelain skinned, like it's not so perfect skinned looking. Like my skin has texture and like pores and stuff and blemishes and all kinds of things. But I can see you guys when I do my videos, so I can like see, not you guys, but I can see like what I'm doing, so I know you can see me. So I'm just gonna throw that on my Cupid's bow and down my nose. And I've kind of been wanting to bring my blush up a little bit and around, but I feel like I'm so old school. But eventually I will start playing around a little bit more with blushes and things like that. But with something so sheer tone, like this one that I'm wearing today with Gingerly, it's so pretty, but it's definitely not the star of the show. It's just, you know, it's there to make you look glamorous without looking like too much. I really like that blush a lot. And then what else do I want to do? I think I might awaken my lip. You can see it a little, but I'm going to use the Soft and Gentle from MAC and just enhance that a lot. And then I'm going to contour my bottom lip. Go back in with my Tarteist contour palette, and I will use this little itty bitty angle brush from Morphe, which is the E47. My upper lip is really small, and like I don't want to consider getting injections, but at the same time, when I look at other people that have injections and their lips are just like, you know, it just looks really nice. And when I smile, I barely have an upper lip, so I don't know. It would probably be too expensive to upkeep anyways, and I'm just like not that diva-ish. I don't know. I'm extra, but I'm not that much extra. So for lips, I'm going to use the MAC Spice Lip Pencil. It's so tiny now. I'm just listening to what my kid is listening to. So basically I add a little texture to the lip. Even though this is a very dry formula, once I can no longer sharpen this, once it's too tiny to sharpen, I ain't even gonna bother. So this is just about done. Like I'm just about to call it quits. But I do have quite a bit of this left, and I think I'm going to repurchase this because I love this so much. I just wish they had like a program like MAC has with Back to MAC, because I can get lipsticks from them and it doesn't cost anything if you have 6 or more tubes. And this one is like $50 for a full-size lipstick. So I was happy to get this with 100 point perks. It's so nice. It's the Bobbi Brown Luxe Lip Color in Neutral Rose, and it's just the perfect lip color for me for a neutral. And I feel like it complements, because I wear a lot of warm products on my face. I have a very yellow undertone, but I tend to wear a lot of warm eyeshadows and lipsticks because it brings out my eyes. It makes the blue pop a lot more. So I really like this lip color, and I think I might invest in a full size once I've finished at least like 5 or 6 lipsticks. I don't want to buy lipstick for a long time. I'll show you guys. I have so many. Not as many as some, but I have a lot of lipstick. More than one person needs. So I know most of those are reds, and some of them are really deep, dark fall colors. Some of them are blue, some of them are black. Like it just, I have a lot, but I have a lot of everyday lipsticks as well, and most of them are matte, and I want to make sure that I have something like this that gives that like satiny soft, I don't even know what the finish with this would be, but I would say it would be like a satin, but it definitely has enough pigmentation that you don't see your natural lip color through, and I love it so much. I think it's so pretty. So the last thing I want to do is put my setting spray on, and I'm just about done this. It's the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Spray and Set Makeup Extender Setting Spray. So I'm going to go ahead and use that. I inhaled that. Whew. That was not that was not fun. I thought that would have been dissipated at least by then. Whew. So I don't have oh, my eye, did you see that? My eye is twitching like crazy. I don't have falsies on today because I was just going to work and I was like, whatever. So I do have mascara on, which I think is very flattering to my lashes. I do have naturally very long eyelashes, and I'm using the Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir Major Volume Mascara 10 Noir. And it's nice, but I feel like it gets a little chunky and it does fall off throughout the day. So I'm like just looking into my mirror here, and like I'm coming so close here, I apologize. But that is pretty much it. I think that's all I wanted to do. I don't really have anything else I wanted to put on, but I did want to come on here and do a bit of makeup with my stuff in my project pan because I thought, why not? I have a few videos coming soon, but I have to edit them and stuff, and it's really hard for me to find the time to edit. So hopefully I will get those up by the weekend. I think I have a declutter coming, something else. I know I have a haul coming eventually, but I'm waiting on products and it might take a few weeks for stuff to get here. So once I do have everything together, I will do a haul as well. So just keep an eye out for the declutter and all that kind of stuff coming up. But let me know what you guys think of this. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, let me know below. I will talk to you guys very soon. Do not forget to like and subscribe. Have a great and wonderful day and be safe. Bye.